Ooh, phlegm.
Phlegm! Alright. I didn't turn the controller on. I decided to start using my Wavebird controller because I had them. Alright.
You past your bedtime.
You passed my ass time. Ooh, burn! Funny, right?
Oh.
I was having a sip. Sorry. Good riddance is and it is bullshitting. I house them seeds like baths and full kitchens. Eba, this is Duking. We just nabbed a pair of goons we think take orders from Myra B. They may be worth squeezing for some intelligence. The police have them in jail, so come to pirate in a hurry. Oh, that's just switching. Okay. You have to come here. Like you have to. You have to come there to trigger that. To trigger that email, you have to go to the to Ian's lab. I didn't know I was gonna have to fight him. Rogue Kale would like to battle.
Go, girl. You cute. 35. I don't know 65. I wonder if I'm high cholesterol.
I like how he had like the fire attacks when I wasn't playing with him. But now that I got him, he ain't got nothing. Why
Damn, that nigga lost 240 pounds.
Is this the equivalent of oh shit. Is this the equivalent of like shadow window shopping?
What?
I said, is this the equivalent of window shopping?
I'm just looking at testimonials.
Okay, shadow beam. Okay, let's. The shadow beam didn't work, so let's try side beam on this. Oh, that's fantastic! I love when that doesn't happen. But did you look at any negative testimonials?
No.
Well, find the negative shit. Like you already
I don't
know.
want to look at the negative
But you already know. But you already know what the fucking positive is. You will be less fat. That's it. That's the positive. You already know what that is. So, he's gonna get knocked out. I love how he wasn't really that difficult to beat to begin with.
Fine, I'll do the negative since it always has to be negative.
Oh yeah, this is what I guess that's why they have it like that, where you get the time flute. I don't know if you get more than one time flute. Because yeah, the bigger guys are really hard to whittle that shadow meter down.
Gastric sleep horror stories.
Horror stories.
That's what you want me to read?
I do. You doo-doo face ass bastard boy. Fucking talk.
Boy.
You could be if you really set your mind to it.
I don't want to.
Because I think that's a ghost type Pokemon. The fucking dog? Like, I know the other dude's fighting type. So that really ain't gonna help. But the psychic against fighting will totally shit. Oh, what? Why not?
Damn, Addiction transfer refers to the phenomenon that happens when an individual is no longer able to use food as a way to self-medicate for emotional issues.
Mm-hmm. As you sit in front of that fan.
Alcohol, you hear it?
Clearly, yes.
Whenever I ask you, can you hear? You say no.
Sounds like I was lying.
Literally every time I ask you, you say no. Why are you
Well,
lying?
it's not like every single time you sit in front of the fan, it's in the exact same position. So sometimes I hear it, sometimes I
It
don't.
is. I don't move it.
But you move.
I'm in the same spot.
Stop yelling at me!
I'm around in the bed, and I always lay on the same side.
Stop yelling at me! This is what we call. A couple episodes ago, I referred to. I said something about like Pokemon is better with black energy. This is what I mean by black energy. If I'd known that would kill him, I'd have hit him before. This is what I mean by black energy. Like this level of just this, all of this, to me is hilarious. Psychic should work, but I don't think it works. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, this shit one shot in.
What the fuck? This says, after I had sleep surgery, my dad died. I wanted to feel numb from the pain. And since food was no longer an option for me, I went against everything I ever believed in. First, it was pills. When they didn't work, I kept trying new things. I ended up a bona fide meth addict.
Okay, motherfucker, hold up. I ain't got, no. Sit down. Let me tell you why everything you just said was wrong. First and foremost,
This is the shit you wanted me to read. So.
Yes, but let me talk to this man about the life choices he has made and how blaming it on other people is the wrong way to go. First off, if the pills didn't work, you were a fucking drug addict before you had the damn bypass. You were a fat guy. You used to be a fat guy, and then you started doing fucking meth. Okay, well, I did have a fat friend who did meth. All right, well, that's not the point. Point is, you decided, like, oh, I can't eat. Okay, I'll just take a lot of pills. Like, and then you were like, well, since the pills aren't working, let's smoke meth. Like, motherfucker, you bypassed 800 drugs and went straight to meth. You were a meth addict before this. You lying dog fuck. I don't know what a dog fuck is. I don't know what a sack of dog fuck is. But I just know that it's sweaty canine genitals. That's what I envision when I call something like that. But that's so fucking stupid. He didn't smoke weed. He didn't try coke. He didn't try anything THC related. His immediate response was, I'm just gonna smoke meth because these pills aren't working. What the fuck? That's so dumb. Give me another one.
Well, you told me to read this shit. So.
Give me another one.
I'm still reading.
And stop sounding so depressed. Are you worried that you're gonna be a meth addict if you get the bypass? Is that what you're?
No.
Okay then. So cheer the fuck up, princess.
I didn't even say anything.
Yeah, didn't you though? Those suspects we arrested haven't spilled any beans. Nothing. I reckon they're afraid of payback from their organization. Now, wait. Eba, what's your PDA number, please? You gave him the number. I'll be in touch with I'll be in touch with you as soon as I hear anything. Okay, guys. Let's have a little talk. Ah! It's you! Get away from me! Hey, guy.
Damn.
No, but I can get in there.
Damn, sus.
Trudley. They said they'll be here. They said there'll be some new prisoners, so they split me and Foley up. But you know, the guys in the next cell, those voices sound familiar. What's up, bro? Huh? You went and checked out the lab? What could it be? I don't have a clue what's going on at the lab. If you don't, I will talk to you. I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna beat you up.
This lady said 2 years after her surgery, she ended up
Finally,
developing scar tissue in her abdomen, in her abdominal cavity that had wrapped around her colon. It was causing a bowel obstruction, which was cutting off the circulation in her colon. She had to have emergency surgery. While I'm happy I've lost weight, I am now at risk for developing adhesions and having another obstruction. This experience has been one of the most horrible in my life.
yeah, but at least you're not fat, which is worse than anything. You honestly might as well be a Nazi if you're gonna be fat, because being fat is worse than being a Nazi. Being fat, too bad for you. This elevator's all. Didn't you get beat up by me once already? So we are officially further than I got in my last playthrough. So most of the stuff from here on out, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's see. Again, like when in the early stages of their shadow forms, like they go into fever pitch a lot, like a whole lot.
Damn, sus.
I'm not telling you that you're wrong, and I'm definitely not saying that like what she experienced wasn't real. But what I'm saying is the key difference between what she experienced and yeah, because normally that takes a huge chunk of the shadow meter down, and it does not now. With certain Pokemon, it takes a huge chunk of their meter down.
This lady suffered from malnutrition. She says
That's because she didn't eat right.
She says, I was not emotionally prepared for the changes I should have made and was therefore non-compliant. 6 years after surgery, I have lost over 200 pounds. Great, right? No. I lost almost all of my hair. I began to experience malnutrition because I couldn't eat and hold anything down. My face is wrinkled, my skin sags. I had 4 fractures, had my gallbladder out, and had another surgery to remove scar tissue. I look like a skeleton covered in a blanket of skin. I realize the benefits are more significant for some people than the potential complications. I feel like this surgery is for everyone. I also now know that if you aren't mentally strong and willing to make some major changes in lifestyle, it can end up causing some terrible problems. I'm a walking example of someone who should never have had this surgery.
I disagree. I don't necessarily think that she should have never had it. But like I told you before, like when you tell your doctor that you want to get that surgery, the thing they will tell you is you are going to have to go through therapy, because it's like what you're going to do to your body is going to be, incredibly difficult. I mean, it's kind of the same process. I rolled my eyes as I said that, but nobody could tell. It's kind of the same process people go through when they want to do gender reassignment. Note that it's called gender reassignment and not gender correction, which means that you are whatever the fuck you were to begin with. But I'm moving on.
Man, this bitch talking about she got an infection, but this whole went to Mexico. I ain't about to read this shit.
That's that's the other thing, is if you go to a shitty doctor, like a super, my ass. If you go to a super shitty doctor to have these procedures done, then what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna fucking you're gonna mess around and it's not gonna be great. You're not gonna have a doctor that really cares about what he's doing, like about you as a patient. They just know that this is an expensive experience, so they're just gonna charge you for it because like there's money involved. No matter what, this elevator is off limits. Oh well. Oh, y'all are active again. What the fuck is this? I've been in here, but I've been in here since then. All right, it's cool. Whatever. Knocked out, you said.
This lady ended up having a leak at the staple line and caused an abscess, and she had to be in the hospital for 2 weeks behind bugs. But she still lost 124 pounds so far.
I mean, you're gonna lose the fucking weight.
And she went to
Like you're gonna.
Mexico because it was $4,000 there compared to $10,000 here in the United States.
Ah, damn. That's a pretty penny. If I think a penny's pretty, shit, just imagine. That's hard to say. If I think a penny's pretty, just a mute. If I think a penny's pretty, just imagine how beautiful a quarter is to me. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And let's get to Mo by his toe if you try to roll a snowball. But don't make him lose his cool if you're hot as y'all. Now here we go. Go. I knew he was gonna do that. You can rack your brains like pool balls. You'll never think of this shit, honey, you call. Come have it on a beat. Oh, man. What is up with you motherfuckers? Flaps get zaps. That's the rule. Flaps, they get the zaps. Flaps, get the zaps. Flappy zappy, flappy
Is this
zappy.
bitch stupid? She's complaining about the fucking extra skin. She said,
Yeah, you can get that shit
she
removed.
she said about 120 pounds. I'm going to be honest though, I wish I had been prepared for how much of a struggle it was after surgery. With the significant weight loss came major saggy skin. I kept rashes under my breast and the folds of abdominal skin. My legs were raw, not because I was fat, but because I couldn't keep the skin from rubbing. I had multiple yeast infections in the skin folds because I would sweat. I smelled horrible all the time because of the yeast infections. My skin broke down and bled. It was a nightmare. I had to buy tight bodysuits so I could tuck all my loose skin in them so that I could get dressed and not look ridiculous. I wouldn't even let my husband see me undressed. One thing I would suggest to anyone having this surgery is to ask several questions. It's not a quick fix. You can't lose weight and eat and live in any old way. It's a lifetime commitment.
Sounds like everything I've been telling you so far, don't it?
Yeah.
Told you, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You
I
do
ain't gonna
lie
lie
to
you.
me.
I lie to you a lot, but I ain't gonna lie to you about like important stuff.
You do fucking lie. Liar.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't, but like when it comes to stuff like this, like I see the garbage, like you know that like this is like no one watches the channel, so it's not like it matters. But this is being recorded. But oh yeah, there's a new thing that tells you how many Pokemons you've purified. But when it comes down to it, like I wouldn't lie to you about stuff like this because I'm in the same boat. Like I know that it sucks to like kind of like be stuck at a heavy weight that you've really wanted to like get rid of for a very long time, and like to be real, it's not easy. It's never gonna be easy. You honestly have to decide what like when you're ready to do this because if you
Ow!
decide that you're willing to get the surgery but you simply don't have the I think this is the underground. Oh man.
Damn, this
What's
whole
up?
got fucked up.
The under, okay.
I'm gonna read this one. You listening? This says,
Give me a second.
oh,
Give me a second. I kind of remember this place, but I do not remember this place. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time for the under time. That's weird. Again, it's time for the under time again today. Without further ado, let's bring out that special someone we've been waiting for, Lady Venus. Hi, everybody. It's me, your Venus, your fire, your desire. Everyone's Venus, that's me. I have something terribly important to share with you today. It's horrid. There are spies right here in the under. Can you imagine it? We really know all the details, but if anyone sees... Nah, damn it. But if you see anyone suspicious, please let us know. Everyone, I'm counting on you. We need you to get lots of information for us. And that was Lady Venus, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for watching. Please do tune in again. We didn't have a choice. It was a gigantic screen that kind of took up a lot of space. No way. She was that lady. Oh, they know that we came here already? How? We're going to have to be cautious. No, we're not. We're going to have to fight people. What's up? The spies are snuck into the under. It's got to be you. Am I right or am I right? Yeah. If you're really spies, you wouldn't admit it to it. You are, would you? Played your stupid ass, didn't I? I like that I was able to come over here and there's nothing. Is there something? Can I use like strength or something? Oh, we're at 20 minutes. Uh, what's up, man? What's the holdup? It
Damn,
should be here by
she's
now. I
fucked
don't know
up.
what it is. Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You forgot
Read it.
about
Read the
me.
story. That'll be the last one. I didn't
You
forget about you.
did. I wouldn't have said nothing. You would have kept talking and you would have forgot
Nah,
about me.
nah. I didn't. See, that's the voice I'm doing. Did y'all hear that? That's the voice I gave she. That one. That one. You would have forgot about me. Like that one.
Shut
That's
up.
the one. Read the story, but.
I said, she said she went to surgery, save money and get skinny, they said. Weight loss surgery in Mexico is awesome. I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I felt like a cow sent to the slaughterhouse because that's what happened to me. They butchered me inside and outside. I woke up from surgery and
I don't think she know what being
I woke
butchered
up from
means.
surgery and I was feeling the most pain I'd ever felt in my life. I could wring blood out of the gown I was wearing. All I could think is I was going to die and I'd never see my husband or son again. I made the trip home but was sick for the duration of it. I could barely walk off the plane. I couldn't eat and could barely talk. I thought I was going to die. My mom took me to the emergency room straight from the air. I'm having reflux. That shit is uncomfortable. My spleen had cut in two places. The surgeon who consulted said my stomach looked like it had been put through a meat grinder and stuffed back into my abdomen. I'm I was 30 years old and weighed 275 pounds when I had surgery. Now I'm 35 and weigh 98 pounds and keep losing. I feel like I'm 80 years old. My hair has fallen out almost completely. I look old and ragged. My bones are brittle. My skin is wrinkled and dry. Some days I wonder if I will live to be 40. Damn!
Damn! Baby,
98
baby!
pounds. Wow. Who's
She's
wasting
fucking
away?
dying. Okay, so here's something that my doctor did tell me about, like, when it comes to, like, weight loss and, like, the important parts of weight loss. And this isn't just, like, if you get the surgery. This is just in general. Food is an important part of your life. It is where the majority of the things that you need to live come from. And so, the reason they're saying, a lot of these people are saying that their hair the reason they're saying that their hair fell out and that their skin is dry and wrinkly, it's because they're not able to eat enough food to get the vitamins they need to keep those parts of their body well
Why don't
taken
they
care
take
of.
vitamins
Like I am,
and supplements?
you can't. I mean, yeah, that's what you should do. And honestly, in most cases, if you get the gastric sleeve or bypass or any kind of weight loss surgery, bariatric surgery, you do have to take supplements after the fact, simply because there's not a lot of other options. And yeah, also, also, and without photos and like video testimonials, I could say that like U.S. doctors are just like finding people to write these stories to deter you from going to Mexico, not because they're money hungry, because it's fucking dumb. Do not, for whatever reason, decide to go down to Mexico to get a medical procedure done because it's quote unquote cheaper. The rule of thumb in life is anything that's cheap is usually not very good. Period. No ifs, no buts, no cocoa nuts. If it's cheap, it's trash. So there's that. And that definitely goes quadruple for a motherfucker cutting your damn body open. That's just stupid. Don't do that shit though, bro.
Yeah, and then
God damn,
the
man, I'm
other
talking
story
about.
under that one said that she went and she had complications too, and the doctors in the U.S. were not wanting to see her because she had her surgery in Mexico. So,
Yeah, well, that means she's probably gonna die
so
then.
I always I think when I think about losing weight, I say, well, I could go the natural route, and I think about this lady. Her name is Get Fit with Jessica on Instagram, and she's lost 170 pounds with portion control and exercise, and she's 24. And she's also survived Hodgkin's lymphoma. Then I think about her and I say, oh, well, I can do it natural too. But then I tried.
That's not necessarily, but that's not necessarily true. Everyone's body is compiled very, very differently. Like there's a lot of things that like factor into weight loss and weight gain. There are a lot of people who would love to be able to gain weight but simply can't. And there's a lot of people who try to lose weight and they can't without some kind of like extreme measures being taken, and excuse me, and that's just kind of how it works for a lot of people. Like, don't feel bad that you can't lose the weight. It just is what it is. Life, it's not like men aren't create. Man is not created equal, like by any stretch of the imagination. It just is what it is. But either way, I'm gonna end this episode right here. If you like what you saw here today, if you like the conversation we had, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't expect to see her in a lot of videos. This time, this schedule just kind of happened to link up tonight. This is her sending me something from this lady on Instagram. Yep. Nailed it.
I was like, what is that?
So my notification that I haven't changed in months. Either way, y'all, until next time, I'm out of here. Take care. Peace.